So we're going to have a look at a reverse percentage type question. So a jumper, store that right there. Jumper is reduced in price by 20% and now costs £50. What did it cost before the sale? So we'll call the price that it cost before the sale our unknown, and we'll use X for the cost before the price was reduced. Now if we reduce by 20%, which is what we're told has happened, then what you have to start with is 100%. If you take away 20%, you're left with 80% of what you had to start with. And you should know by now that the equivalent decimal for 80% is 0.8. So the original price was multiplied by 0.8 to get a 20% reduction and comes out as £50. So this is thought of as a reverse percentage, because unlike normal percentage questions where we do a decimal of an amount to get the percentage, in this particular case we don't know the amount to start with, but we know a percentage reduction was applied and we know what the final amount was. So we simply need to rearrange this equation to make x the subject. So x will equal 50 divided by 0.8. So I will take my calculator to do that. So we're going to do 50 divided by 0.8. I'll quickly find a calculator. So I'm using my iPhone, so it'll take a second. So I've got the iPhone ready. So we'll clear that. So 50 divided by 0.8. That doesn't look what I've done there. Divided by 0.8. And it's £62.50. So that is a reverse percentage. A similar sort of question might be, let's say, a house. We don't know the price to begin with, but in, say, it went up by, say, 25%, so it's gone up by 25%, and it is now worth, say, £150,000. What was it worth before it went up? Now I've quickly done this bit here. I'm assuming you will know that the equivalent of adding on 25%, 100 plus 25, 125 over 100 will be 1.25. So in the same way as before, in the previous example, x has a decimal applied to it, in this case a decimal that adds on 25%, and we know the new amount, so the amount to start with then will be 150,000 divided by 1.25. Now if we divide by a number that's greater than 1, we'll get a smaller number, which is what we want, because the amount we had will be less to start with before the increase was applied. So we'll bring my calculator back on, we'll clear the previous bit of work. We've got 150,000 divided by 1.25, and it's 120,000, which is less than what we started with, so we know it is more than likely right. So that's reverse percentages applied to a house appreciating. So there's two examples there. I hope that makes it clear to you what is meant by reverse percentage.